Hi everyone, it's technically day 12, but I've decided to take a zero today. So last night, Nitya's mother had a heart attack and she's okay, but she's in ICU and probably needs a surgery. And so she is going to fly home to the Philippines, which leaves me solo. And I know that I can do these last 4 days solo, even though I don't prefer to do it. But I just decided to take a zero in South Lake Tahoe, just to rest my body. I have the extra day because I have some padding with my flight. And I'm trying to find on some Facebook pages maybe somebody who wants to hike with me. But if I can't find anyone, I'm gonna go solo. I'm gonna start tomorrow and do the last 4 days. So today I just walked to the grocery store to get a whole bunch of snacks and lunch and dinner and stuff. And then I'll get back on trail tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow on day 13. Good morning, everyone. It is day 13. As you saw, I took day 12 off as a zero day. And today I am hitting the trail solo. Andrea, our wonderful trail angel who brought us the burgers and candy, she hiked with me for the first almost mile and a half this morning before she turned around and went back to her car. So that was really nice. I've seen a couple day hikers so far, or maybe just morning walkers who live in the neighborhood. And I saw one group of guys camping by the creek that's kind of right where I picked up the trail. So other people are on the trail today that all seem nice and fine. So yeah, it feels sad and weird and different to not be hiking with Nitya. I sort of feel like in 5 or 10 minutes she's going to catch up with me and we're going to take a break together, but that's not the case. I wasn't able to find anyone to hike with, so the current plan is to hike to Star Lake today, spend the night. Hopefully there'll be other campers that I feel comfortable with, and then hike to Big Meadow Trailhead, shuttle back to the hostel, stay tomorrow night at the hostel, and then hike Big Meadow to Showers on Sunday, stay over at Showers, which is a really popular lake, and by that point I'll be back on the PCT, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of through hikers, and then finish on Monday at Echo Lake. So psychologically and just confidence-wise, I feel more comfortable with that plan. It's just like one overnight, back to the hostel, one overnight. If I find people I want to camp with and our schedules line up, then I might stay on trail. I have enough food to stay on trail for the 4 days just in case I find someone. So yeah, that's the plan. I've got 11.5 miles to go to Star Lake today. I've already gone almost 2 miles. It's 8 a.m. and I'm stopping to do the morning routine, breakfast, drink water, take the inhaler because there is a lot of up today. I already climbed up a few hundred feet, put sunscreen on, all that jazz. So yeah, I think I'm going to go through the Heavenly Ski Resort and see a bunch of ski lifts and stuff in a little while. And then it's just kind of a lot of climbing to get up to Star Lake. But the section kind of around Star Lake and all the way to Echo is supposed to be really beautiful. So I'm excited to see the last part of the trail and to finish up the through hike. So I'll check in later. Lots of going up today. Found my first set of ski lifts. There they are. More ski lifts. I have heard that this goes on for a while and then it gets beautiful. I think that is Carson Valley. It's pretty hazy today still from the smoke. Some of these blazes are huge. Just past more ski lifts. Now we're gonna start to go up again. Horses go up there, people go here, and apparently bikes. I'm really close to the California-Nevada state line, but I didn't want to go up any further and there's no shade, so I just found this shady spot to sit in for a little rest with a beautiful view. Here it is, I'm back in California, which means I've done the 67 Nevada miles. Goodbye, Nevada. Oh, this stretch has been brutal. There's like no shade. I'm standing right next to a tree that is sort of giving shade. And I just have to stop every time there's shade. It's just getting so intense. Whew. Hello. I just had lunch. I was dying in the sun, so I found a shady spot. And there are some light clouds, which are helping a bit with the sun. And I met this nice older gentleman named Peter. We've been kind of crossing paths all day, and we sat and had lunch together, which was nice. He's also staying at Star Lake, so that makes me feel much better about my solo hiking day and night. And now I've got some beautiful views of some peaks. Oh, the sun is burning off the clouds again though. So I have 2.4 miles to the next water source, and then it's just 1 mile after that to the lake. So I'm gonna try to get to the next water source. Might have to stop in between depending on how the sun is behaving. Maybe pull out my umbrella, I'm not sure. But anyways, feeling better after rest and food and on the move again. Here's my view. There's still some snow on that peak. There's some shade back, which I'm very grateful for. Not a lot, but at least there's some. That's a cool tree. I'm climbing. I gotta go 400 feet in a mile to get up to camp at Star Lake. I just took like an hour-long break at this little creek, dipped my buff in. Feels so nice on my head. And it's now 4:15 and I've got 0.9 and 360 feet, I think, left of elevation gain to get to Star Lake. Met another guy named Tom who's done this trail 4 times now. Well, he just started his 4th time. He's done the AT 2.5 times, the PCT. He's retired, and he and his wife run a shuttle service in Irwin, Tennessee, which is right off the AT, which is really cool. So we were chatting for like almost an hour at the creek. He's very nice. He's going all the way to the top of Freel Peak, which no way in hell am I doing that today. So I will be doing that in the morning. He says the view from up there is amazing. So looking forward to that in the morning. And I think that's the last really big peak. Although there's a lot of climbing in this section. I looked at the elevation profile and there are a fair number of like 600-700 foot climbs at a time. So gonna go out with a bang, as I always say. I'm gonna make you work for it all the way to the end. So I'm just taking my time to slog up this 400 feet. It looks like there's a fair amount of shade on the trail, which is always a welcome sight, especially at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have heard that after tomorrow, the heat is dissipating. So for my last 2 days, it'll be much cooler, like highs in the 70s. And also a chance of rain my last 2 days. So that will be very interesting because it has not rained except those few sprinkles going down to Spooner this whole time I've been on trail. So anyways, I've had cell service, which has been great. I've been able to keep in touch with Nitya and let her know where I am and text back home, family and friends. So that has made me feel good. And so far, my solo day and overnight feels really comfortable. So I just saw Peter at the creek and I told him he's welcome to camp near me. I kind of hope he does. He's like a cool, nice guy, and it'd be good to just to feel safer to have someone else tented near me. So we'll see if we meet up again at the lake. And I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna head to Star Lake. There's Star Lake. Now I gotta figure out where to camp. Here's camp for the night at Star Lake. It's 8 o'clock. Sun's going down. My new friend Peter, his tent's over there. Time to get ready for bed. Hello from inside my tent. So today was a good day. I was solo today, but I kept leapfrogging with this hiker named Peter. He's an older retired man from New Hampshire. I can't remember if I mentioned him. I might have already mentioned him. Anyways, so we ended up at Star Lake together, and we're camping pretty close together, which makes me feel much more comfortable and safe for my first solo night here. And we had a nice dinner together, great conversation, and now it is getting ready for bedtime, and I have cleaned my feet. I don't know if I've talked about my cleaning routine at night, but I basically use this Lanatech washcloth that's like a little scrubby cloth that I got from Amazon, and in just a small sandwich Ziploc bag, I squirt a little bit of water. I get this all full with water, and then I just scrub my feet, scrub my face, my armpits, like I just basically clean my whole body with it, and it works great and hardly uses any water, so I love it. That's a great method. And yeah, I think that's it. I went 11.4 miles today up to Star Lake. Feeling good, body feels good, mentally feeling good, and I only have 3 days left of this through hike. I definitely miss Nitya and Ashley on the trail and Kristen, and yeah, but I met a lot of nice people today, and I'm not camping totally alone, so that makes me feel good. So I'm gonna take my hair out, brush my hair, and watch a little TV that I have downloaded on my phone, put some of this Aquaphor healing ointment on my feet because they get a little bit kind of dry and hot. So I like to do that before bed. I switched from the Vaseline tub because it was too heavy to this little Aquaphor that I picked up in Tahoe City. And I think I'm going to get up around 5:30 and get to hiking at 6:30 because I have a big old climb in the morning. So I'll see you then. Good night.